Hey guys, this is Shiny Zakram, and I wanted to show you a little something before this next video starts. This is actually right in Tanrin. If you head over to the nearby area of the shop and Kangaskhan storage in Tanrin, there's this little Combee here. Why don't we go up to him? So if you go up to him, his only selling is a honey. So yes, this is the easiest, in my opinion, the easiest way to get a honey is you just pay 1,500 Poke, and you can just get as many honeys as you can buy up to. Which, yeah, 1.5k is not a bad price for what honey can do. So yeah, if you want honeys, that's probably going to be about the easiest way you'll get it. Alright, but in the next part of this video, we are going to do Crescent Islet and the depths of Crescent Islet. Yeah, there's a deep part, I'll explain. Yeah, we'll do those and get to Archford in the next video, so, or in the rest of this video, so cue the intro. Hey guys, this is Shiny Zakram, and welcome to part 51. In this part, we are going to cover another dungeon called Crescent Islet. Now, as you saw, I'm going to start all the way from Grassroots, because this is going to require quite a bit of travel, to be honest. Now, you take the normal way as if you were going to Mineral Cavern, except you just, we'll take a little detour and I'll show you. So you're going to need Cut, Rock Smash, and Surf, essentially, in order to reach here. So we come down here, Rock Smash here, and then I do remember, I think I showed this off, so if we use Surf here, it's a little shortcut to South Outpost Island. This, as you might recall, is the Southern Sea entrance map. So, when we were here, how come this was here? Let's go take a look. Because if we walk across... Yeah. Remember that for later, because, yeah, we have to complete another dungeon in order to get there. But if we come over here... Oh, finally, some help! I've been stranded here for ages. I left Expo in search of the exact green apples that are said to be found somewhere around here. My name is Ravi, and you are? Shiny Zakram it is. Nice to meet you. You see, my dear sister Navi has been quite sick. Our kind had migrated from the deep tropics quite some years ago. Every now and then, Navi gets an uncontrollable urge to taste one of those green apples. Come, let me show you something. You see, the only problem standing in my way is this awfully difficult dungeon. The names generally don't like outsiders, and so I find it rather hard convincing them I'm simply here for the apples. The dungeon up ahead is said to lead to one of the most lush green and tropical areas. To enter it, I suggest you stock up on supplies. And the dungeon she's talking about in Crescent Islet is right there. I wish you the best of luck, Shiny Zakram. Oh, if you manage to get your hands on some of these delicious apples, do tell me. Bye now. And so we watch Masquerade walk off. There's a Vaporeon here now. Dot. You'll want to remember that Vaporeon for later. Trust me. Alright, before entering, in order to do something that is later in the dungeon, I recommend having Cut on you. Just trust me on it. Take Cut. Alright, we are going to take our stamina band, and let's head on in. So, Crescent Islet right off the bat is 28 floors. And yeah, you heard that right. So, starting on the beginning floors. Oh, and just to mention, there are no secret rooms, and there are no silk chambers in here. It's just straightforward, going through. So, to start off the bat, on floors 1 through 10 for recruits, all you're going to have is Poliwag and Wingo. That's it. So if you're looking for decently high-level Wingles and Poliwags, now would, I guess, be the time to grab them. So we're going to use this because I do want to take some poke. Yeah, to start out, the poke is not exactly great, but it'll get better later in other dungeons and places and stuff, don't worry. Yep, and there's our Poliwag. 35.1% with all the equipment we have right now. Be 36 with our, Soothe. But yeah, this is pretty much just a dungeon where you're mainly just gonna want to run forward. There is some decent training and decent experience, but as much as I've been saying it recently, it's not one of those places you really want to train in. This is mainly just, like I said, it's mainly a gateway dungeon to our next region, which I think in the clip before, in the clip before this, where I showed the Combee honey service, I did have my status as the new region name. You may have not caught it, and I'm not going to say it. But I'll say this, it's one that was in the PMU 6 version of the game. But other than that, like I said, I like this right now. We're going through pretty dang fast. Getting the lucky stair spawns. For real, though. Really are getting the lucky stair spawns. Alright, so starting on 11 plus. As you can see, the scenery kind of changed and some Pokemon changed. But what's going to get added in this part is Paris and whatchamacallit? Paris and Cherubi, as well as Girafarig. Girafarig is... Oh, what the heck? Oh, because I could only attack Skiploom, that's right. Yeah, Skiploom are going to have a move called Rage Powder, which basically makes it so you have to attack that Skiploom and only Skiploom. You can't attack anything else. It's basically like Follow Me. So, yeah, just definitely be careful of that, because as you kind of saw right off the bat, we just... Goodbye. Alright, just trying it again, and wow. They're taking loads of damage. Yeah, this is what happens when it's a water-type dungeon and, it's kind of raining. Doesn't help our cause. So yeah, Paris, Cherubi, and Girafarig are your recruits for 11 through 20. And, other than that, there really isn't much else to talk about, because like I said, there's no Silk Chamber, there's no secret rooms to worry about, none of that. Like I said, it's just a couple recruits different, that's it. And I shouldn't have said Girafarig is a new recruit, because, yeah, technically, we did actually have the, whatchamacallit. We had the Girafarig in Rustic Savannah. So I can't exactly say that that's true. That's a new recruit. You can kind of see, yeah, it's Polytoads that are the main cause of the rain around these floors, so just be careful around them if you are a fire type. Or a grass type or a water type. If you're a water type, just make sure you're careful around water absorb. Yeah, oh boy. I had a feeling I was going to run into one of these. We are going to make it. Oh my goodness, we actually made that. I seriously was not expecting to make it through that alive. Yeah. As you just saw. Did that just sparkle? Oh, I could have sworn I saw a sparkle. But, around these floors... What was I going to say? Oh shoot, let's make sure we're okay. But, yeah, around these floors, the Pokemon are not going to be easy. They are going to give you a tough time. But yeah, we're just going to keep... Oh, yeah, we should have paid attention on that one. Yeah, as you can see, because of my level of Hound... Or because I'm using Houndoom, this is not giving me an easy time. Oh, hello. Psybeam, I don't even care. It's just... I gotta be careful, because I mainly want to make it through. I know I'm not training or not doing much, but like I said, I want to try and keep this video simple because as in the last video's description, if you did not read it, I gave an apology because of me searching for secret rooms so much to try and show off the gimmick of Spiritomb. And I also fixed in the description how the whole Spiritomb thing works. So, if you haven't, go check out the description of that video because it'll tell you the real full details of how to get Spiritomb, which I did end up going for, and I did end up getting in the end, because I did end up finding a secret room, and yeah, I ended up finding the secret room, and I got everything I needed, which was the keystone, and I used it and got my Spiritomb. And it is level 30 when you recruit it. Oh, and here's a giraffe rig right now, actually. I think those aren't common, though. Okay. So, yep, and now we're in the deep part, which pretty much all that's really here, oh boy, the lag was killing me. All that's really here for recruitables are Paris and Cherubi again. And yeah, be careful, Recruitables have counter here. So we're just gonna keep running. Yeah, there's all sorts of spawns around here, so yeah, just make sure you're careful around here. Because anything at any moment can kill you, like the Vigoroth's counter. Alright, so we're almost to the end here. Just gotta be careful. Yup, because of that. I knew those Ludicrolas had that. Yeah, and you just, as you kind of see, I did decide to use Stamina Band over X-Ray Specs, because I really didn't feel like it was necessary, because we could see far enough. And if we're always in trouble, we can always just Heat Wave. But yeah, we're getting some decent stair spawns, and I'm really happy about that. And speaking of things, we are going to eat that apple, so you don't have to use one of our supplies. And for this dungeon, I would recommend probably your high 50s to low 60s for sure. Just because the Pokemon can be tough here. They're nothing to underestimate, as I kind of seem to do that in the earlier parts. Alright. So here we are. 27. I think. Did I see them over up there? Yeah, I did. Maybe not on the screen, but I was more so a guess. But yeah, here we are on the last floor. All we gotta do is find the last set of stairs, and here we are. So, now we're at Crescent Islet Santra. Down here, we can go to the depths of Crescent Islet, which we are gonna do. Otherwise, if you don't feel like it, you can hit this warp. But we're gonna do the deep part, and I'll show you where that warp would take you anyway. Because there are some parts that you want to, or there's some Pokemon you might want here. So here we are, Crescent Islet Depths. So, starting right off the bat, the only recruitable in here at all times is Minxino, actually. It is only on floor 6+, and then for Dawn and Dusk, you can find Squirtle in here on all floors. So yeah, I'd really recommend coming here during your Dawn or Dusk periods, because that's when you're mainly going to find the recruits. But yeah, we are going to continue on. And the depths are only 8 floors, and then there's going to be a boss at the end of them. There are no secret rooms. There's no silk chamber in here or anything. So really, there is nothing you have to worry about. It's just being able to, you know, kill the Pokemon that are around here. And if you find that one recruit that you're hoping for. And this is the only place to get Squirtle and Minccino, so yeah. Let's keep going. And we have a Kecleon shop. I also forgot to mention something with Kecleon shops, actually. When a Pokemon in the dungeon uses Beat Up, that Kecleon will not go to them anymore. And then, as well as Kecleon on floors and where Kecleon shops would happen, you can't find monster houses. So, example, we found a Kecleon shop on 5F of the depths. That means there can be no monster houses in Crescent Islet depths on 5F because it's a floor that Kecleon shops can be on. Alright, let's see what we can do around here. We are, I think, going to have to... Alright, let's keep heat waving to try and get rid of everything. Alright, and we are good. Let's head on to the next floor. Really? You party pooper. I was trying to get these guys all lined up, but we'll just leave that. Oh. Okay. Yeah, the Siftree have Beat Up in here, so they can just kind of call everything to the floor. Since they did, it's a very nice and easy trip on over the stairs. Alright, and we are at the last floor. So, let's quick use a Max Ether. And the boss. Come on, speed it up, Crawdaunt. This action ain't gonna bring itself to the Godfather, you know. We're on the land, not in the skull. We're gonna have a real beef to deal with if we're caught, you see? Alright, alright. Cha-cha-cha, these rocks we piled up ought to slow down the feds. The what? The feds, the coppers, the heat. Magnezone is following, you see? Oh, okay then. Aight? Cha-cha-cha. We sure kept them coppers on ice, showed them in that old Lapras, the old one-do skiddly-doo. Da-da-da, yeah. And I saw that the icon was not right. Hey, Sharpedo! That's Don Sharpedo, you wise guy. What's a chump like you doing here? Da-da-da, da-da-da. Da-da-da. Hey, isn't that Shiny Zekrom? Is it really? No, it couldn't be. Shiny Zekrom has got to be much bigger than that. I mean, they got to be big and strong to be the talk of the town like Shiny Zekrom is. But if that is Shiny Zekrom, you could totally either use them or swindle them. Father would love a tough guy like him if we were doing the former. I kind of doubt they want to join. Don't you know they do those rescue missions? Shut up. You got to be flattering and all that to them. Hey, Shiny Zekrom, you want to be a wise guy, a real stand-up guy? Join our vendetta against the coppers. The outfit. Be made. Be a real friend of ours. ... What? You think you're a real hotshot, eh? The boss wouldn't like that. He wouldn't like that one bit, you see? ... Even I lost you. Dude, I asked him to join our gang of teams. The team's under the Godfather, or leader, the head honcho, or rather the head honch girl. Cha-cha-cha. Either way, I think it's about time we show you what to do to those who disrespect our father. Let's bump off these curbs. What? You know, clip them, burn them, pop them, show them the old one too. Beat them up. I don't think that's a good idea. They look kind of strong. You trying to put me on the carpet, trying to kill my good vibes? No, but then let's hurry and beat these chumps before we get hauled to the joint. Alright, alright. Alright, we decided we're going to blow you guys out of the way. We got places to go, people to see. You know how it goes. It's go real quick and real easy, capiche? Let's do this, Crawdaunt. Yeah, sure. Sorry. So the fight with Sharpedo and Crawdaunt begins. So, the most important one in this fight is going to be Sharpedo, because he is the main boss. He is going to drop the following. He will drop one tiny mushroom, one big mushroom, or a chance at a Lapras egg. The Lapras egg is a 1 in 5 chance, or 20%, and it's the only way to get Lapras, and Crawdaunt drops some Poke. Oof, they were strong. Rumors weren't lying for once. Yeah, you're telling me. We best skedaddle. We can't leave the boss waiting this long. Nice playing with you, Shiny Zekrom. Actually, I'll be seeing you, kiddo. I can bet you on this sweet loot that this isn't the last time I'll be seeing the last of you. So we get 70 poke and 3 mushrooms. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so this warp will lead us to Crescent Islet bottom, which is, this leads us to Archford Cove. Now you can kind of see down there, we're actually on the other side. Now, if we were to use surf here, question mark. You again. That. I thought you wouldn't be able to surpass Crescent Islet, outsider. You just made things harder for me and the natives. Question mark. My name is Zorua. I'm the elder of Archford natives. I just don't approve of random outsiders arriving here at our sacred lands. We already had a bad past of trusting people. It's a scar that won't go away. I don't care who you are or what you're here for, but I suggest you leave. Okay, that question mark. Exclamation point. You have no business here, and you cannot bring any harm and discord, just like all of our previous outsiders. The town people here are gullible. They will fall for any illusion cast before them. That's why I've taken upon myself to make sure that everything stays intact and no harm prevails in these lands. Outsiders like you are nothing but a nuisance. Please, depart. And that Vaporeon runs away. So you want to remember that kind of colored map in the top leftist area for later. But if we walk around, as you can kind of guess by the name of this map, we're going to keep walking around like this. And if we come down here, oh, looks like we got some Pokemon around here. Yeah, there's Recruitables, Swablu, you can catch it up there, but welcome to Archford, Greenport Town. I'm going to make this town a little bit of a separate part. I want to be able to explore and show you guys all the stuff that's kind of around here, just so you guys are aware of what's important, what isn't, what's in the shops, all that kind of stuff. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and in the next part we are going to cover Archford, Greenport Town, and I'll show you the ropes of this town. See you guys then.